Hey, what's good, guys? So we're back again. Today we're gonna add some cool stuff to the car. As I told you before, I wanted to add a little bit of higher end stuff to this car, and from the get-go I told my brother that I wanted to use Hardrace. That's him right there, you know, after a night of partying. But we still gotta get up and work on the cars, so that's what we're doing. If you guys know Hardrace, but they're hard to get and they're a little pricey, so this will be B series, and I will be and I haven't seen no one do this. I'm using the Hardrace motor mounts. They have like a OE style motor mount, so it's not solid like a Hasport, so I'm excited about that. So here is what we got for today. We got the brand new upper control arms, and then we have the rear camber. Went with for the single cam, these are the shifter bushings. Hardrace, what makes them so good is that the type of bushings that they use on all their stuff. In this car is all True Heart. So what everybody knows is that True Heart uses the same bushings that Hardrace uses. So we're gonna be able to have a direct comparison, EG to EG, Hardrace to True Heart. So that's another cool, you know, aspect of it. So right now we're gonna raise the car maybe an inch. I want at least a finger, and put these on. Try to get them, you know, as best as possible with the eye. Alright guys, I lifted it up from collar to collar. We were at 3 inches, so right now I'll raise it up to 3.5. and as you can see over here, you see that? That's the hole. You don't want to go right now. I know I'm just right above the hole. You don't want to go too far away from the hole, because that's there to let you know that that's a safe place to have coil over. You really don't want to go past that hole. So let's see. Right now I'm going to drop the car and see if 1/2 inch was enough. I might have went too far, because you get like one finger in the front, but in the back it's like barely, like it could barely squeeze. And that's one of my like pet peeves, like a car that sits higher in the front than the back. I don't know, I'm gonna let it rock like that. Maybe it settles in more and take it outside and see how it looks, but that's good enough. And since I raised it, you can still see the camber's way off. So when the wheel comes this way too, that's probably gonna give me my clearance. Then we got Tony here.
Sheet thick.
He came in, he got a sandwich.
Full transparency, this video was recorded 2 weeks ago.
He brought only a sandwich for himself.
Says the man that had a home.
He brought the yellow EK, my future car. Stay tuned for that. How's the sandwich?
Whoa.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. So yeah, so let me switch these out, and we see where we wind up from there. Alright guys, this is the one that's on it. You can see 4 joints messed up. This is the Hardrace. You see it's left, and then you gotta put this in the same orientation.
You're recording.
Oh. Alright guys, so while my brother does his camper kits and everything, I went in ahead and took off the fuel pump off the coupe to put my fuel pump from the bubble in it, because my brother suggested that it was the fuel pump. So I went ahead and took it out, and I hope this is the problem, because look how nasty this fuel pump is. It's nasty.
Circa.
This came out the coupe.
What year is it coupe?
95.
95. Circa 1995.
Uh-huh. And then this is the stock one that I had in my bubble when I first got it. So look at the difference. Well, actually, this came out of my friend's Integra that I needed it for my bubble.
Well, we're going from this.
No, we go
from this to this to try to solve the
starting issues. So, also right now I'm gonna lift up the car and I'm gonna open the bolt on the bottom of the tank to take out all that fuel in there, and then I'm gonna go and get 5 gallons of clean fuel and see if it starts. I have not started the car since the day that I changed the dizzy and everything around. I tried to crank it, didn't crank. I just left the car here. So hopefully I do all this and it cranks right away. But thank God there's like filters in between all this stuff. So hopefully nothing made it into the injectors.
Okie dokie, so we finished up on this side. We still got a little bit of camber, but I'm gonna leave that for the alignment shop because it's a pain in the ass. And we still got one finger and almost no finger in the back, which is not good. But I'm hoping it still settles down. And I still have the whole other side to go. So I'm gonna go finish the other side.
We is too many people. I would have got it done already.
Johnny said after you hit 30, it goes down the hill.
Hey, that's 100% true.
Yeah, you know the meme that says, "Oh, one day when you get like in your mid 30s, you wake up and your body hurts and you're tired, and that's the rest of your life." That's absolutely true.
And he's hitting 40 soon.
What? So,
40.
guys, stay young.
40.
Don't get old. And appreciate the people that help you.
Alright guys, so we changed the fuel pump. I didn't drain it because I didn't know where I could dump it. So I didn't drain it. But the car still struggled to turn on. I think it didn't prime right or whatever. I believe I primed it right, but it turns on now. Because after it turns on the first time, it'll turn on the whole day right. So we put everything back on. The fuel tank looked rusty, so I'm gonna order a new one to put in, take the tank off the bubble and put it in this, and the bubble's gonna get the new tank. So we put everything back together already, as you see. We also did a little test fitting of the back 2000 SI seats. So little modifications we have to do for the bottom, and the top is a lot of modification we gotta do. But I'll figure it out. That'll be in maybe
a near
future video, yeah. Because I want to get this car right so I can focus on that. She's already
hibernating.
She's haunting me in my dreams, telling me, "F that white one." As you can see, it's all rusted up. But I'm gonna see if I could cut this off so I could use this as a cap on that tank. I can't leave that tank open. So I don't care about this hanger. I have another hanger somewhere. So I'm gonna just cut this out and just use this so the gas doesn't evaporate into the car and have my bubble smelling like fuel. Check it out. Look. Look. So hopefully this is the problem. Tomorrow I will see again, and if it is, I'm gonna have to keep on chasing it till I find it.
And then also we finished up. This side was much easier because I already knew the measurements side to side. So it was 1, 2, 3 on this side. So right now we're gonna take the car out and see how the height is looking. I got the camber as good as I can because it doesn't make sense to like kill myself because I'm gonna take it to get aligned. But we're in, and I'm feeling pretty lazy, so maybe I do the back, maybe I don't. Here's some advice: don't get old. Well guys, I took it around the block and this is the final height. I think it's a little higher in the front than the back, but it's gotta be by, I mean, look at this over here. And this one, yes, it is a little tighter, but I mean, it's gotta be, the difference has to be minuscule. And as far as the camber, pretty good. We're gonna let the alignment shop, you know, get it right. This side, I think I got it on the money. So yeah, and my brother's car, we got it running a little better. I moved the throttle bracket from here to here, and I had to bend it a little bit, but we have a little bit of slack, and it's doing good there. We got a little bit of stuff done on this car too. This is my future car, so it doesn't, his updates don't really matter, because, you know, when,
That's a lie.
until when I, you know, take hold of the car. So yeah, this car, he's selling it and keeping it every other month, so I'm gonna put the money together to buy this. I think it's gonna be a good car for the channel. So like I said, his updates are like because believe me, when I get my hands on it, you're gonna see what a true enthusiast does with a car of this potential. Stay tuned. That's my future build. Gonna be a good compliment to that car. We're doing a little bit of car roulette, making everything go back. The barn find Civic. And we got my bub over there. I'm about to go for a test drive on it. Getting some gas. Went for a little cruise. This is my first time driving that car more than 5 minutes, and it's doing very good. This one, of course, always guzzling gas.
V12.
And we noticed that, you know, his coilovers are done, so he might need to be replacing them pretty soon. So let's see how that goes.